Hey, welcome everybody. These videos are to teach people that I know about how to purchase crypto. A lot of people that I know don't even know how to get started. So these videos are to get you started if you're a beginner. Obviously I'm going to make more videos in the future about different, more in-depth things you can go through to buy certain types of tokens, buy NFTs. This video though, just to get started, is to onboard your money into crypto so you can start purchasing cryptocurrencies. Onboard your money on a site that will allow you to. There's a lot of different ones out there. For US based customers, you don't have as many options, but Gemini is one of them. So just Gemini.com. There's Binance.us. There's also Binance.com, but you can't use Binance.com inside the US. You have to do KYC, and they just don't allow it because there's more leverage that you can trade there that the US regulators don't allow us to do yet. Hopefully in the future they'll allow us to do all the stuff that you can do in other countries, but for now this is what we got. The next website is Coinbase.com, and this one is pretty mainstream. There's probably more users on this one, and so you do have higher volume and easier trade access, but you do have higher fees. The one that I like the best, well, the two that I like the best are Gemini and Binance. When you start getting into crypto, you're probably going to have multiple accounts for different coins because not every exchange lists every single type of coins. There's about 14,000 coins out there that are tracked, and so not all of them are going to be on the exchange. Certain exchanges might have 100, they might have 10, they might have 2,000. You never know. It just depends on what they decided to list and the agreement they may have with the token they sell. So a few of these sites you can go on. What you'll do is you'll sign up, put your basic information in. So yeah, your email, your password, you're going to put your personal information in, your bank account, you're going to link it to the website and put your money in that way. It'll take 3 days and your money will be in that account, and then from there you can start trading crypto depending on what coins you want to buy. Right now we're in Binance.us, and you can go to this drop down and you can see a bunch of trading pairs. So you might have Bitcoin USD trading pair. You can see the price of Bitcoin right now. It's 49,747. You can do your buy orders, you can do your sell orders, you can do a limit, a market, a stop limit. So if you want to learn more about those, there's other videos you can learn more about those. But onboarding your money is pretty easy once you actually get it onto an exchange. From there, you're going to have your wallet. Say you hold Ethereum, you're actually going to have an Ethereum address, and you can transfer those coins over to another account exchange. So if you had Ethereum on Binance.us, you could actually send it over to Gemini and then start trading on Gemini if they have different coins that you like. So really cool, and it only takes 15 minutes once you actually have your money into crypto. You can exchange back and forth, really simple. And I'll go more into that in future videos. For now, use an exchange where you can onboard your money. There are other tools you can use to find more exchanges. This one is cointracker.io. This has a list of tons of different coins. Same thing with this one, coingecko.com and coinmarketcap.com. So if you go to one of these exchanges and you say, all right, I want to buy Ethereum, I can click on Ethereum, then I can normally scroll down to what's called the markets. I can see where it's traded on different markets, what markets it's traded on, which markets can I buy it on. So if we go down the list, we've got Whitebit, FTX, Binance, Bitfinex, Coinbase, Binance. No, they do have multiple listings on here because they have different trading pairs. So on Bitfinex you can buy Ethereum to the Japanese dollar, and then Ethereum to the British pound. So you have a lot of different trading pairs. So it's going to list the same exchange multiple times because it has different trading pairs. Going down the list, there's Kraken. That's a decent one. Some of these I don't use, but they might be good. Might want to do your own research if you're going beyond the scope of some of these ones I've showed you. KuCoin is a good one, but there are tons of them. Not all of them allow you to put money in the exchange if you're outside the US, like I said. But these three do allow you to put money into them if you are in the US. So, hope that was helpful. Alright, one thing I want to talk about is the Bitcoin halving cycle. This is important for Bitcoin because the price is affected by this halving cycle. Also, every coin that has been created since Bitcoin also follows Bitcoin's trend. So it's important to track Bitcoin at least the time at making this video. Maybe in the future things will decouple themselves from Bitcoin, but for now we have to watch Bitcoin when we're buying any other type of coin, because you're going to see a market dip on Bitcoin and everything follows suit. So what happens every so many blocks is something called the halving cycle. That means when a miner mines one Bitcoin, say it takes them one Bitcoin, or takes them 1 day to mine one Bitcoin, after the halving cycle, it takes him 1 day to mine half of the Bitcoin. So after the next halving cycle after that, it would take 1 day to mine a quarter of a Bitcoin, and so on and so on. So it becomes harder and harder to mine each Bitcoin, making Bitcoin more and more rare and scarce, and that helps drive the price. This is determined by how many blocks are mined, and how many blocks are mined is determined by how many miners there are globally mining Bitcoin. If there's more of a mining Bitcoin, it ends up getting done faster, but that just determines how soon that halving cycle is. So the next thing, very most important thing in Bitcoin's parabolic cycles, when Bitcoin shoots crazy up and then goes crazy down, it's generally determined by the halving cycle. The first halving cycle happened in 2012, and in the middle, or during the halving cycle, the price was around $14, $15, went all the way up to $1,200, so huge returns on that, but also went all the way down back to $150-ish. So the next halving cycle in 2016, price was $700 around there, and it went all the way up to $19,000. So huge run-ups after the halving cycle, but from that $19,000 it went all the way down to $3,000. Now we are currently in the third halving cycle. Halving cycle happened, I don't know exactly what the price was during the halving cycle, but currently we're at about $50,000. So we are actually past this green mark on the halving cycle, but that doesn't mean that we won't have a big blow off top like we had in the previous halving cycles. So the halving cycle generally determines how hard Bitcoin runs up and how much it pulls back. There's no guarantee in this, but I want you, as you're buying Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, to keep that in mind, because it could determine whether you keep some of your money or lose some of your money. So making sure that you aren't getting caught in that huge run-up and then allowing your funds to just drop down to that huge dip. So from 19,000 to 3,000, you would have had to wait a long time to get your money back. You probably would have with Bitcoin, but you don't necessarily want your money tied up for that long. So just wanted everybody to know that. Keep that in mind every time you're buying cryptocurrency, and keep watching Bitcoin when you're buying these other coins. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to purchase cryptocurrencies once you are in the exchange and you have your money on the exchange. One of the first things you want to do is set up two-factor authentication. That helps keep your account private and allows only you to access it with your password and your authentication code. Generally, the exchange that you're using will lead you to the water on how to download that app or set the two-factor authentication up. So just wanted to touch on that. I'm gonna log in here and get started. Very important that you set that up for your safety. So now I'm on. This is Gemini. Nice and easy exchange. Got my balances here. I don't have much money in this exchange because I transfer it to other ones to use for different things. But once you have your money on here, you can see I have 94 cents. And I can go back to the account trader. I can also change this to a little bit different view in settings, a more basic view, but I like the active trader view. That gives me more options, more things to be able to do. So I could buy 94 cents of Bitcoin, but that is a waste of time. So what I am going to do is buy some other token, maybe something that's cheap. So this one is OXT. I actually don't want to buy that. Maybe let's buy some Engine Coin. I'll just buy 94 cents of Engine Coin or something like that. So I've got my buy button selected there. If I wanted to sell it, I would sell it. I can do a limit order or a market order. I'm going to do a limit order so I can see what I'm going to buy it for. Generally, I want to set a target of what price I'm going to buy it for. That makes my entry price a little bit better. So this coin right now is $2.47. If I wanted to buy it at $2, I could set that limit order to buy it at $2 if it ever drops to that price, and I could leave and not have to worry about it. Same thing with selling. If I wanted to sell it at $3, I could set that and not worry about it. It'll sell it when it hits that target, most likely. So right now, I could type in how much Engine Coin I want to buy, but I'm just going to do essentially 100%, which will give me 0.37 Engine Coin. I'm going to hit buy. Since it's a limit order, it's not going to fill right away. It is such a small order that it should fill soon, but there is a spread of 0.002 cents on there. So that's it. That's all you do. And I'm actually not going to fill this one because it's so small that I'm not going to worry about it. But that is how you set the order and buy the order. Every exchange is a little bit different. You can jump around the exchange that you're using and find all that information out. But really simple. Crypto is super user-friendly once you actually start diving into it. Normally, you would have like a stock exchange, and you'd have to buy the stock at a certain time frame between, I don't know, 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. or something like that. Crypto is 24/7. You can trade it any day of the week, anytime. It's worldwide, it's global, so you don't have to wait for the market to be open. You can jump in and buy whatever you want. If you're feeling like, hey, it's a buy day, let's buy. Jump in and buy it, right? Super cool, super awesome. Also, I can transfer my coins to somebody else in an instant, pretty much, 15 minutes, depending on which coin it is. It's super simple. As long as you get your fiat dollars to crypto, then you're set. You're rocking and rolling. Alright, hope that was helpful. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, show me some support, subscribe to check out some of my other videos that I'm going to release in the future here. And again, comment, let me know some things I may have missed or some things you want to see in later videos. With that said, you guys have awesome days.